Hey all and welcome back for another HellfireComms Patreon Quick Look. Today we're taking a quick look at My Hero One's Justice for the PS4. This is your typical anime fighting game sort of thing with a story mode. It's got like online and such, but what are we going to be doing here today, Tanner? Just a bit of the story?
I think we'll do a bit of story mode there. It's kind of weird that it drops us off right in the middle of it, but you know what? That's fine. You'll get a taste of My Hero if you don't know the glory of Green Naruto.
Ah, beautiful, beautiful. So, is there any particular reason why they don't call it My Hero Academia One's Justice?
So, I kept bringing that up in my own Let's Play of this game, which you can see on my channel for a full Let's Play of it, Tanner of the North, hint, hint, wink, wink.
There you go.
But, they apparently decided not to call it Academia because, there's a rule that you can't say academia in a school title, or in a game title, if it's not actually an educational game.
Okay.
Because they say that American families would buy this for their kids, thinking it's some, like, leapfrog learning game.
Huh. How did Little Witch Academia get away with it then?
Because it's download only.
Ah, I see.
And parents don't download games for kids, you crazy?
Hope you guys have seen Season 3 of My Hero, by the way, otherwise you're going to be SOL in terms of spoilers here.
Yeah, no, this one kind of... This is one of those games that definitely assumes you know. I mean, they don't even put the title of the anime in the title, so I think it really assumes you know.
So how would you say this holds up as like an anime adaptation?
It's better than some, because it not only goes into, like, for instance, uses the scenes from the anime here, which I do like, because it's like, yeah, you're getting right into the show. But then afterwards, I mean, not really spoilers, we're not going to get to it, but after you beat this as the heroes, you actually get to go through the story mode as the villains, and it does provide, like, an alternate perspective on it, and I think that's really cool. That's why if you look at the cover art, it's like, it's half Deku, half, hand guy,
yeah.
You know him, because it really is supposed to be like the parallels between the heroes and the villains, so for that it's really cool. Otherwise, there's like very few real cutscenes, they're almost all like this. And unlike some games, which I could say you could definitely play the game to get the story, like One Piece Pirate Warriors, 100%, I would say, like, you can play that game to catch up. On this, it's like not as much.
I actually kind of like the presentation so far, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh no, the menus and aesthetic for this game are really good. Like, they use an American comic style, like, to full effect.
Okay, we have a customized character thing, and we have the gallery. Good stuff.
Yeah, so this game does have, I'd say full character customization, but it's really not. It's like, you get to pick and match parts from characters that are in the game and a few that are not. But overall, it's nothing too crazy because it's all set colors. You can't, like, fully change colors or anything. There's some interesting stuff, like every character gets a full All Might color, so like red, blue, and yellow, and every character gets a villain color, which is like black and purple. So if you want your villain Deku AU, here you go, it's in this game.
Alright.
Gran Torino, apparently the most broken character in the game.
He is an old man, he kind of looks like a yellow Mega Man, and he zips about the place. His quirk is, what, jet, was it?
Yeah, he has jet propulsion on his feet, that's about it, which, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, it's simple but effective.
He was fine, he was just having a ruse, playing a giggle all this time.
It also, every story goes through the perspective of the character you're playing as, so it will be told, like, how they view the situation, which again is really neat for expanding upon the story, and there's a few missions that very clearly say, like, what if? They're like, no, like, this is non-canon, but just a dumb what if mission.
I actually really adore what if scenarios and stuff, especially like Dragon Ball and whatnot.
Oh yeah, because there's so much you can do with it.
Alright, tutorial time.
I'm just gonna tell you now, see the ones that say left stick with a direction? Think of it like a smash attack in Smash Bros.
Okay.
That's your counter, so you gotta press it, like, tilt and press the button at the same time. Yeah, you got different types of attacks. Pretty much you can do normals, you can cancel anything into, you can do, like, normal into a counter, normal into an unblockable. Your quirk specials, you are pretty much like your special moves in Smash Bros.
Okay.
They don't change with directions, but they might change in the air for some characters. Pretty much every character has at least 3 specials, so triangle. Some of them have triangle plus, like, smash attack. Some of them have circle plus smash attack, but they all pretty much will always have at least circle and triangle.
Okay.
And some characters, you can charge them up. So, like, you hold triangle. And this is the weird thing. You hold it to do, like, you do an attack. You hold it, and then you press it again to do a charged version.
Okay.
It's like, it's kind of a weird charging method. It doesn't let you, like, hold it and then use it. You have to hold it till he glows. Like, use it, hold it till he glows, and use it again. Yeah, so it's a bit strange compared to what, like, I know I got stuck on it thinking, like, what the heck are these charge attacks? They're so weird.
It's okay, I'm just slowly going through it. I'm not taking damage, so I'm not going to worry about, like...
Yeah, it's a tutorial.
Yeah. Got it.
I think you're guaranteed an S rank for this.
Come on. Yeah. I got dashing.
Yeah, you got mid-air dashing, you got mid-air jumping, all that good stuff.
Oh yeah.
You did it, you beat the tutorial.
Can I have the secrets of life now, Master? No, you have more tutorials.
No, now you just gotta beat him up. Beat up this old man who is very clearly Mega Man.
Oh yeah.
And it's just so funny because, like, you watch the show and you're like, oh, there's a few Mega Man things. And then you read the manga and there's a scene where Deku's like, yo, what if I just jumped off the walls like Mega Man X? And he just says it, and there's a picture. Because in the manga, it's like, whatever, just throw Mega Man in there.
Huh. I wasn't expecting to get a perfect KO, but this looks better in motion than what I've seen so far, because I heard a lot of people actually complaining about how it looks. Cannot take screenshot now. I wasn't trying to.
Yeah, the entire game is blocked for screenshots, and when you get trophies, of course, it tries to take a screenshot.
Huh.
It's blocked for screenshots because, of course, these scenes of the anime, you can't stream that. That would kill you in Japan because copyright.
Yeah, I suppose so.
About that.
So I've gotten the basics down. Now I'm ready to his hand is too big. You need to get that off my face.
No, it's like a Mega Man hand. He's a big Mega Man dude. I am really sad because every character's like preset colors. There is no blue one for him. And I was so mad. I'm like, make him blue, it's just Mega Man. But there isn't. And I'm like, oh, man.
Ah, well. You can't have everything in life. That's a Chaco, by the way. Her quirk is gravity, I believe?
Yes, she can touch things to make them weightless.
Ah, beautiful. Fulfill hidden conditions. Interesting.
Yeah, so every mission is like a hidden condition that it's sort of like beat it by the canon way. So for example, beating a boss with like the power that they use to kill the boss. I would recommend staying on normal mode here.
Okay.
It just means that when you do your X combo, it will also incorporate quirks into it. Otherwise, it's sort of like automatic and manual in other fighting games.
Gotcha.
Chaco in this game is actually awesome. Because her whole gimmick is that, yeah, she can, like, float around herself, but she also has command grabs in the air that when you're floating the enemy, you grab them by the face and slam them to the ground.
She's pretty fucking hardcore.
Oh no, she's great, and she uses her gunhead karate she learned. But it's, this game is very vertical, like, you'll end up flying near the top of the levels for a lot of fights, because you're just always in the air, and so you'll slam them down, and it will be slamming, like, just from the top of the level down. It's so good.
Sorry if I'm skipping through text a lot, I'm just eager to get back to the gameplay.
Yeah, no worries. I mean, you're not missing much. It is just a recap of the show, and with from the character's perspective describing it, so... And I do love how it's like the first stage you see is his house.
Yeah, for sure.
I think he's going to teach you how to do your supers now.
Nice.
So they're called Plus Ultras, which is great. But one of my favorite things is if you were to do they then later on teach you like the ultimate version. They're called EX Plus Ultras, which is just the coolest name. I will say, out of every fighting game I've played, though, this one has the toughest, like, use of the specials. You can get hit out of them. Like, all you need is one hit and your special is cancelled, your super. So you gotta make sure you're attacking them first and then cancel it into your super. You have to. Otherwise, your supers will totally miss.
Oh, that kind of sucks.
It's tough because, like, these supers that should just be, like, defensive tools, you can't use them for defense because you'll get hit out of them.
Whiff. It's fine, don't worry about it.
So he wants you to do your level 2 now, which is on circle.
Really? Wait for him to get up. I have understood.
If he's on the wall, you can do it like that, but if he's on the ground, there's no off-the-ground moves in this game. Once they're on the ground, that's a hard knockdown.
That was a little bit weird.
Yeah, I think he was still in a bit of his recovery animation.
Okay.
You can just do a raw super on him, it's a tutorial.
There, good. I sent him to the desert dimension.
Oh yeah, a lot of characters just send them to the Windows screensaver for their specials, which is good, because you get to see some ridiculous stuff.
That's pretty cool. Wasn't a fan of whiffing it so many times, though.
Yeah, no, supers in this game are tough to hit. You have to... Like, what I would say is do a single punch to get them stun-locked, and then use it, and then you can get them.
Okay, man. Lesson learned.
So have you played any other sort of, like, anime arena fighters like this?
I think I played a bit of a Tenkaichi Budokai.
Oh, yeah. I guess Dragon Ball's an anime. I always forget that.
Hey.
I was thinking more like Naruto and Bleach, I'm gonna be real.
No, not particularly. I haven't played any Naruto games.
That's fair. This is very similar to a lot of first fighting games for a lot of shonen anime, because it doesn't have the biggest roster. I remember people were saying like, oh man, this game, it's gonna have like just the entire class of 1A or whatever, and it's like, no, not really. There's a few notable exceptions that I can't believe aren't in this game, like Mina, Acid Girl. I can't believe she's not, right?
Is
like
Sue
she
in
is. She, of course, she's the most popular.
Yes.
If I'm going to go through the list of characters right now, I might as well. We have All For One, All Might, Dabi,
Yes.
Denki Kaminari, Eijiro Kirishima, Endeavor, Fumikage Tokoyami, Gran Torino, Himiko Toga, Inyasa Yaoirashi, Izuku Midoriya shoot style, Katsuki Bakugo, Kyoka Jiro, Yorozu, Muscular, Ochaku Uraraka, Shota Aizawa, Shoto Todoroki, the Hero Killer Stain, Tenya Ida, Tomura Shigaraki, Tsuyu Asui, and there's 2 unplayable enemies, which are the Nomus.
Okay. So it's a sizable cast at the very least, then, yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And they are adding more DLC, like Endeavor, Deku Shoot Style, and Inyasa were the first DLC characters for this game. And they each bring clothing, which can be given to other characters, as well as a few missions and stuff. So, I will say, I went online to try and do some battles, and it's already dead.
Huh.
Which is understandable for one of these games, honestly.
Huh, what's all this about?
So it's sort of like you can do like going one way goes through the actual story, and then the other way is like, well, here's something that happens at the same time but doesn't actually affect the story. So it's sort of like parallel events. Think of it like a timeline.
That's cool. Okay, so I gotta do this to unlock them, I suppose.
And we get to play as Tenya Ida, aka Ingenium, who is just, in this game, he does some of the coolest looking kicks out of anything I've seen in a video game. Press his triangle button, it's so good.
I will, don't you worry. Ida is a very fun character in the anime, and a pretty based hero as well.
Yeah, I love his, just when he talks with his hands completely straight. It's the best. I do it myself now. So, you've watched My Hero Academia.
Yes.
You watched it, I'm guessing, subbed? I think we had this conversation before.
Oh yeah, I'm not a fan of the dub.
See, and I started watching the sub, and then when Season 2 came out, I said, you know what, I'm gonna try the dub to catch up, because I had like a couple episodes left, and I loved it so much that I went back and watched the rest of it dubbed, because for me, there's just a few characters that when I hear them speak, I think the dub version is just, it's more how I see them, right? I mean, like, Chris Sabat as All Might is just dad. Like, a legitimate father figure.
He is good.
I want to talk to.
Yeah.
Ida's voice is really good, too. I really like it.
Oh, wow, you weren't kidding.
Right? Isn't that so cool? He does, like, this cool twist. It's awesome. So remember, you can also do, like, Smash-style tap and triangle and a direction to do different ones there. So when you glow yellow, that means your attack has super armor, meaning you can, I think, tank 2 hits of damage. Certain attacks will go through it.
Okay.
Red is grabs or otherwise unblockables. There's a couple different colors you'll shine to do stuff with, and yeah, almost all supers are very short range. Aside from a couple projectile ones, almost everyone is you have to be right up there to hit it.
Okay.
One thing you can do is if you were to do like square, square, and then do your square and direction, you can do a mid-combo counter, which means that even if they get out of your attack, then you have super armor. So there's an interesting system with the counters in this game where you can then counter people, and then if you see them doing their counter, do your counter afterwards, and you will tank their hits and then hit them. It's a really interesting and kind of weird system that I've never seen in a game before, and it works really good. So this game is made by, I guess we should say, it's not actually made by Namco Bandai. It's made by a company called Biking. Have you heard about Biking?
No.
Biking is a game company that made Gunslinger Stratos, which is a very popular shooting style game with characters designed by Tetsuya Nomura.
Ah.
So of course it's got to be good with him on board, right? Am I right? Biking though have done like when you Google their name, this game and the Gunslinger Stratos games comes up. They do not do much. How do you feel about Stain?
Stain's a fun character. Like, I get his ethos. I don't agree with it. He went full Krillin. He has no nose, which is a bit odd, I'm gonna be honest.
I love the fact that he's like, and I never really got this until I listened to the Best Friends podcast, that he's pretty much meant to be, well, this is like the culmination of all the Image Comics characters.
Yeah.
Like that 90s edge. And then I didn't realize that, oh man, there's like a bunch of characters who represent different types of comics. Because you got like All Might representing like Golden Age Superman pretty much. And then later on you get literally just Tintin thrown in there.
Oh. Okay, we have glasses now. Don't shout.
And not just glasses, half white and half red. I wonder whose glasses those are.
Indeed.
Can you imagine specially ordering glasses based on your traumatic injury?
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of that B ranking. I'm wondering if I should go back and do it, but no.
Oh no, it's fine. Don't worry about it that much.
We must continue.
The ranking system is kind of jank. It basically, to get really good rankings, you have to beat it quickly without getting hit, and you have to do special things. So like you get points for doing supers, landing them. You get points for, if you send someone into a wall, then you run up with your dash attack, you'll do wall attacks to them. So like they'll be on the wall and you'll be standing on the wall like you're a cool ninja. Like those are all things that get you points. For the most part, like you can do amazing and not get enough points because of the because you didn't do enough cool stuff. So the point system to get the A ranks is nothing amazing. To get one thing in the game, I think it's a trophy, you have to get all A ranks at least, not S ranks, but yeah, it's not something I'd worry about too much.
So is it implying that Gran Torino knows Endeavor?
Oh yeah, of course. So, I mean, they're pro heroes, and all pro heroes would know each other at least a little bit, because I think Gran Torino was one of the previous top heroes.
Okay.
And then of course Endeavor's all about that. Oh, I have to be the top pro hero better than All Might because I abuse my children and I gotta get to the top. And he's great. Actually, his gameplay's awesome. Endeavor was added as a DLC character, and you know Mega Man's like forward air and smash with like the flame sword? He does that, but like huge. And when I say he does that, I mean it's the same pose and everything. And it's huge and looks so cool.
Ah, that was cool.
So yeah, Nomus are not playable at all. There's 2 different types of them in this game. I think they just basically use modified movesets on other characters.
Okay.
Which is a bit of a shame, but at the same time, it's like, I guess. But I will say, the Nomus, their death scream sounds like Wooly, and it makes me weird. It's so, like, they sound like Wooly making noises, and maybe it's just because I've watched too many of their videos and stuff, but I was playing it, and I'm like, is that Wooly? And then someone said, spoilers, Nomus are made by putting people in the Wooly hole, so...
Huh. Didn't hear it myself, but I'll take your word for it.
I think it's because there's multiple death cries.
Okay.
So it's like, yeah, you get different ones. But the one that I heard was, I was just like, what is that sound? It's so weird.
There you go. It was because I think I forgot the button to dash last time that it was dicking me over.
The dash button is one I always forget about. It's definitely one that, even I'm watching other people play, and it's like, yeah, there's a dash button, you gotta use it.
Fair dues.
And especially because later on there's ring out stages, and so you gotta use that to save yourself. Endeavor's so cool.
He's a fun character, and like, you can have a dickish character be very dickish, even murderous, and have them be redeemed later. No one is above redeeming.
Well, I don't even care about his character, I just mean his design and like how his powers of just, I am always on fire.
Ricochet is always on fire. Yeah, sorry, memories came back to me there for a second.
So, if you saw there, the item you can get for this is the, like, the middle part of Ida's armor, and, like, you can throw that on anyone, which can lead to some, like, really... You can make character designs that are horrible in this. Like, just put one part of everyone on a character. It's honestly kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing that is in this game that I don't like, I guess I should address, is that there's some costume pieces, like recolors of them, that you can only get by participating in like the online contests for this game.
Okay.
And it's like, man, at least like make it so that it's like super expensive and I can at least get it if I grind.
Yeah, like
it's
after
like,
the fact you can purchase it in a store for a lot or something.
Yeah, right? But it's like, no, it's like, if you didn't do the first mission, which was like, play as Gran Torino for 3 online matches to get his goggles, but now in red, which isn't available in the game. And it's like, man, just let me have it, you know?
I need it.
But thankfully, like, the base level of all items is like them in their default color, so you'll always get the items. They're all in the game. You just won't get them in like weird, like, polka dot colors.
You motherfucker.
So Deku is pretty much your standard sort of Shoto-ish character. He has a projectile, he has an uppercut, he has a like moving attack which can get him to move quickly across the stage. So like you missed there because he was too close to the ground. So that's one thing I will say, like supers, you have to do them really early because there's a lot of startups. So if you want to do them in combos, you pretty much have to do them like way earlier than in any other sort of game.
I got you.
And of course, like once an enemy gets hit up into the air, you can do a jump into air combo. It's actually, like, honestly, like, it's a fun fighting game, and it's not super deep, but there's enough there that you can, you know, get some friends together and play a few matches, and it's fun because it's basic-ish. Now, there is one element that we haven't been introduced to yet, and that is the assist system.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so you can get up to 2 assists, which go on your L2 and R2 buttons, and they can be pulled out at any time, so meaning if you're getting comboed, you can ask for one, and they'll, like, break you out. So there's some cool stuff there.
Yeah, no bonus. I think it's just because I'm dealing with an enemy who has a projectile.
And if you press, I think, triangle, it'll tell you exactly, like, how the bonuses work. There's a bonus breakdown button on one of these that will show you exactly how you do it. Yeah, show details. So, like, these are all the different ways you get points. So, like, the bonuses are, like, get a perfect, get the ultra finish, get the first attack. If you don't guard, which I think is a dumb bonus, because that means you're playing badly, really. And then get ring outs, which is really tough to get, actually.
Oh, I can't move.
God, what, and even his power is edgy. He has to lick the knife, you know? Like, it's so hilarious, I love it.
What do you think about Todoroki, mate?
I wasn't into him at first. I thought he was just an edgy sort of whatever character, and then the fight happened at the school tournament, and that scene's animation nearly brought me to tears.
Oh.
It was just like my sister and I were watching it, and I haven't felt that much hype in a long time, and like we jumped off the couch and we're like, oh, the anime is good again! And it was great. Him in this game, however, he's probably one of my favorite characters to play as.
Hell yeah. Alright.
He has some dope ice stuff.
This is going to be the last one we do today. I think we've gotten the basic gist of how stuff works here.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this is about how the game runs. The story mode is just going through the missions and seeing the story. And hey, if you're looking at this and saying, I have no idea what's even happening, go watch My Hero. It's probably one of the best anime I've seen in a long time.
It's good. I won't call it the best I've seen in a while. JoJo does fight and whatnot better.
Oh, well, okay. It's the best shonen I've seen in a long time.
JoJo is also shonen.
That's arguable. That's well, because it's not even in Shonen Jump anymore. Now it's in it's in like the adult magazine now. Shonen being like, you know, the Naruto's and all that. It's better than Boruto. Let me tell you.
Boruto, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's better than Boruto. I don't know. It's just it's safe in a way that's good still. Like it doesn't go crazy, but it's still good.
Please tell me this isn't like an escort protection thing. Ooh,
no,
nice.
No, it is not.
Oh, he's using his fire. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, so you can like press triangle to like do an ice attack. You like double tap it. You like slide on it. It's cool. There's some cool stuff with him. And his attacks change for like the ice in the air and on the ground. It's like you can't do the ice shot in the air because of course you're in the air. So instead he does like fire attacks. So it's dope. I will say I'm not a big fan of his hero costume though. I think it's super basic and boring.
Isn't he wearing it right now, or is that just the school uniform?
Nope. That's his outfit, and it's just him pretty much taking the school uniform and adding like a small backpack.
Fair dues.
I mean, it makes sense for his character. He doesn't want to, you know, look like his dad with like a fire mustache.
Okay, there's some interesting movement options here that will take me a little bit to get used to.
Yeah, like his movement is definitely different compared to other stuff. But yeah, so you can use assists when you're attacking to have them like attack, or while you're being attacked to get them to stop you from being attacked, which is quite useful. So yeah, like when he's on the wall there, if you dash up to him, you'll be attacking on the wall.
Okay.
There's some dope wall combat.
Get up, Mr. Man. Please hit.
I think this is his big dumb ice attack, so yep.
That was great. That's a great finish.
Sadly, he doesn't get to make it as big as it is in the anime, because it's ridiculous how huge his, like, big ice burst is.
Both sides of me are cool, ironically. Fucking Zuko-ass motherfucker.
And you know what? I would argue that that's probably actually, who he's based off of.
Yep.
Because there's so many weird Western references in My Hero. Like, the whole thing where it's like every location is named after a Star Wars thing.
Uh-huh.
It's like Tatooine Station. It's like, really? We're just gonna call it that?
I guess so, yeah. Nice, nice.
You know what? We could probably end it off with some character customization. Throw some of these parts on a character.
Sure.
Have a bit of fun with that. Throw some heroic ingenium legs on someone.
Shit, we get like, we're stopping when the game's good.
Well, this thing is actually not that good.
Alright.
EX plus Ultras are really bad.
Okay, well.
It's basically, you have the characters come out and they all do like their level 3s together, but the problem is, there's so much wind-up, you'll never hit it. It's like, every time I've done it, I've gotten a hit out of it, and it's like, well, guess I'm not seeing that.
Yikesy dikesy. Alright, let's see what we can change here.
So you got, like, all the different body parts, they got different costumes, and then you can, you know, presets. There's voice lines that you can do, but none of them are subtitled, so it's kind of a case of, well, who cares? I am kind of sad they didn't put in his actual headpiece, and that's all we get, but at the same time, it's like, I guess, that's fine.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Look at him, he's ready to study.
He is. Bless him.
He's ready to study, but also wants knee speakers? So that's like, you can't put the mask on him because it's already on him.
Okay.
But as you can see, like, there's some items based on characters that aren't even in the game. Like, if you look, there's the headpiece from certain characters, the sword from that weird lizard guy.
Okay.
And this is like when your character appears, you can have him say, like, words on the screen, which is kind of cool.
Uh-huh. So, not appearing in this quick look.
He actually isn't that fun to play as, too, which I hate.
Wow.
He should be fun, a character based on explosions, but all of his explosions are like one-off hits, and I'm like, that kind of sucks. Hey, thumbnail girl.
Yep. So he has his mask here.
Yeah, so if you look in the costumes, they have both, like, half costume and full costume variants, so they can have, like, full mask and bodysuit, or, like, their more common look.
Mm-hmm. Just go through all the characters here.
And like I said, there's a couple more, like, All For One, who's unlockable, Endeavor, Shoot Cell Deku, and Inyasa, who are DLC.
Okay, how do I save this exactly?
I think you go to that little menu in Costumes and Accessories and hit save. Yeah, and just say register.
Okay. Nope, Tom. Tom, stop pressing the wrong buttons, Tom. Tom, you're panicking, Tom.
I hate when it does that. When it's like, are you sure you want to save? And it's like, yes.
Are you sure? Are you sure? It's okay.
Deku's ready to study.
That was My Hero 1's Justice. What did you think, mate?
Having played quite a bit more of this game, it is a fun anime fighter. The story mode is nothing to write home about, but in terms of the gameplay, I think it's a really fun and good first entry. We don't count that 3DS fighter.
Yikes.
That I'm looking forward to being built on in the future for hopefully sequels or even just like a big expansion pack, because there's a lot of characters that I could see being added to this to make it fun.
Indeed, indeed. So guys, that was this. Here are they, the people who help keep HFC running, literally, with money and such. Thanks for pledging. Guys, if you want your own quick look, check the prices on the HFC Patreon, patreon.com/HellfireComms. You can have any console game that you like, within reason. Just check with me before you pledge, you know. And yeah, you'll get upwards of 20 minutes worth of content. We may go longer, should we enjoy the game, and if we really enjoy it, it may even get turned into a full playthrough. I think there is a poll ongoing at the time this video goes up. It ends on Christmas Eve 2018, I believe, to decide the quick looks that will be turned into playthroughs for 2019. So if you pledge $1, you can vote in polls. Check that out. Help decide the future of HFC, literally.
Remember to go beyond, plus ultra.
Plus ultra. Alright guys, see you next time for another HellfireComms Patreon quick look, and thank you Deimos for commissioning this. Bye bye.
Ciao.